Alright, hello, this is Man of POV 42. Today is 4/19/2016. In about one day it'll be 4/20. And I don't know what I'm gonna do on 4/20, but it's probably gonna be POE. And so I'm going to give you a update, or I guess a vlog daily update, or whatever you want to call it, on the progress of my character. So we're gonna type / what was it? Played. So I've been playing for 10 hours, and that's mostly because I've been AFK in town or lagging out of the game. So I'm level 53, and this is a low life character, so I do have 1296 HP. You look at my passive tree, I do have some life nodes, but they'll be converted into energy shield, especially this cluster with the energy from within energy cobalt jewel unique. And I usually get one shot a lot, but that's usually prevented. Those spikes of damage are prevented by my hollowed flasks, and I usually get one-shotted because of my niche gear, like this +1 tabula, which trivializes a lot of the content while I level up, just because that and part of the inherent damage capability of Blade Vortex, and plus this is in the 6th link, and I'm using double wands, this with plus spell damage and this for the regen, and just other stuff here for resistances. And so yeah, so I'm just gonna show you how much damage I have right now while I'm leveling up in Cruel Aqueducts. But lately, I've been lagging out. Like today, I logged out from, well, DC'd several times, like 5 times. Like if you just look at my latency graph up here, you'll notice that my ping fluctuates so much. And so essentially, I just spam the Blade Vortex, put up my blades like a lawnmower. You know, you gotta pull the lawnmower, gotta ready it up, and I'll just mana pot in between. You'll notice how much flasks charges I get every time I kill stuff with my Blade Vortex. So I could pretty much have Blade Vortex up consistently because of my mana flask, along with me killing trash like it's nothing. I just walk through them, occasionally casting Blade Vortex, and that's usually what I've been doing to level. And yeah, it's pretty much nothing else to talk about right now. Well, we could go over my passive tree right now. So earlier in my previous video, I picked Scion. Oh, the name of the character is LLLM. I was gonna put Kanye's neck rolls, but I'll probably do that for another character in the next league. I put LLLM because I like 3-letter names or 4-letter names. And LLLM means low life lawnmower. I was gonna put LLBV for low life Blade Vortex, but someone took that already. I don't really care. And so yeah, go to my passive tree, Scion. The reason we go Scion is because we could start here and get exceptional performance, which gives us more skill effect duration, which thus gives me more Blade Vortex up, so I have it more. And these resist notes help a lot. And we're gonna get these later. And we're gonna get Ghost Reaver later when I spec into, when I'm like level 60 something. I'm gonna buy ES gear, and with my shafts, that's gonna be good enough. And I'm gonna travel out here and get Unnatural Calm. The max 1 lightning res does help a lot. And earlier when I was leveling, I went from Scion, I went from spell damage to Harrier, all the way up here, travel up to Written in Blood, and then Force Shaper. That pretty much carried me through a majority of the normal and cruel content, well, besides Act 4 of course. And then I went in the Shadow Cluster and picked up this stuff, and then I picked up the AoE and crit chance, and then I picked up the resist and skill effect duration. Right now I'm completing this energy shield wheel, melding with the jewel socket here, and then I'm gonna get the skill effect duration and shaper. Then I'm gonna travel up here, and essentially the core of my tree is done. And also Ghost Reaver, of course. Now later when I level up, I could allocate more stuff, such as Path of the Savant, more ES, Dreamer if I need to, but I have a mana flask probably, and then an extra power charge which will help me crit cap. And I'm deciding whether or not to have this True Strike. It does take 4 nodes though, so that's 4 levels, so I don't know if I want to do that. And for my Ascendancy tree, let me pick that up here. There we go. So when we look at my ascendancy tree here, every time you do normal, cruel, merciless, you get 2 points each, which means that you could allocate 2 ascendancy. You only get 6 points per character. So on normal, I'll probably just put strength and the dex and int. And I realize the strength is really good because on my tree and gear, that's gonna help me out because when I'm gonna get a belt, I could opt in for a rustic sash for that % physical damage rather than getting a heavy belt for the strength, because that ascendancy tree is going to help me with that. And then cruel, I'm gonna get 2 passive points, which I'll put in the skill tree. And then when merciless comes, I'll probably do merciless, cruel, labyrinth before I spec into low life with shadows, because when you go energy shield characters, they usually get wrecked when they're running through traps. So I'll just go HP based by then. Gonna pick up berserker for more damage and especially the life leech. And then assassin, out of all these other ones, assassin is pretty good because of the flat +1 crit chance and the peacock, the power charge on hit. It's okay because it's against enemies on full life. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. This is Men of PoE 42 and happy 420, and I'll see you